Hello, hello. Happy Monday, everybody. Nicole here with Savvy Social Media Systems, Automate Your Online Business. I help online business owners create and implement systems to work on communication with their leads, to really streamline and make things so much easier in their business, to automate the process. And tonight we are going to continue our conversation about Facebook groups, and specifically how you can use your Facebook group to build rapport with your ideal buyers, your ideal prospects, and just build that know, like, and trust factor. So if you guys are on, say hello. Let me know that you're here. I'll give you a fun fact. I bought one of these standing desk things. It was like a thing I got on Amazon. If you want the link, let me know. I'm loving it, but I haven't stood up to do a live yet, so I'm going to try it and see how it goes. So if you feel like you can see me okay, let me know. Hi, Joe. Hello. And I'm curious, how many of you guys are watching the Olympics? I'm super geeking out over them. I love the gymnastics aspect of it. So the boys and I were watching gymnastics earlier tonight. But tonight, we're going to dive in and talk about your Facebook group again. Like we talked about last week. If you haven't watched last week, go check that out. It's over in the guides. But we talked about 7 reasons why it would be helpful to build your business utilizing a Facebook group. And so tonight we're talking more about how you can leverage that group to really cultivate a community, really build that rapport so that people know you. They feel like, they're fans of yours, and they want what it is what you have. Hello. Good to see everybody popping on. Thank you so much for saying hi. I love the feedback as you guys are watching. Drop the comments, share the wins, share the aha moments, all that stuff. And let me know if this feels weird. I haven't moved my lights around, so I feel like I'm not as well lit as I typically am when I'm setting down. But okay, so first thing I wanted to share, number 1, if you have a Facebook group, you are well on the right path to making sure that you are leveraging Facebook as a business owner. And if you haven't seen, they're really doing a big push for Facebook groups and for getting these communities built. So they've actually been running ads. Facebook has, not for Facebook, the platform, but for Facebook groups specifically. And I showed you guys last week, there's a separate feed for content in your, that you see in the groups that you're part of, participant, community member of, whatever you want to call it. They're pushing it. They're pushing it for a reason, because it allows people who are like-minded, who have similar interests, who have a similar mission or similar, movement or purpose or goal to work together, to come together and to connect and to share and collaborate and build. So I want you to think about areas in your life where you like being in a group. And I mentioned this again last week. Maybe you are in sports. Your kids are in sports. So you have like a mom's group or a group of moms who hang out because you're always doing the carpooling and sitting at the games and things like that. Maybe you're really into, Wanda's on. So Wanda does beautiful work with macrame and knotting and things. So she probably has a community of people that do the same thing, that they collaborate, they connect, they share. You can foster that and you can build that to help you build your business. So your Facebook group, when you create it, number 1, you want it to be centered around a movement, centered around a purpose, a goal, an end result that you can help people achieve through your products, through your services, through whatever it is that you're offering. Some examples, obviously this group here, right? This group is all about leveraging social media in a systematic way. Facebook groups, email marketing, text marketing. If you guys are on the VIP list, whoop, whoop, you got a text message at 8:01 as I was literally reading to my kids until 7:59, like, gotta go, bye. So I was a little late today, but you got the text message that says, hey, I'm here and I'm live, come learn, right? So this group is about learning and implementing and getting all the things in. That's what I'm here to teach. That's what I want to help you streamline. I want to help you automate. I want you to leverage the software that's out there that makes your life easier, that gets you more visibility, like text message marketing, like email marketing, and all of that. If you guys received a text message, drop it in the comments. Say, that's me, I'm a VIP. If you are not on the VIP list and you want to be, let me know. I want to be on the VIP list. But it's just a simple way for you to drive engagement, drive visibility back to your group. Okay, that's a whole other topic that we could talk about. But the purpose of this group is to help you build, help you use software, help you streamline, simplify, take the stress out, make things so much easier. I am in other groups that I have a group that I'm in that's all about like healthy living. And so it's recipes and tips and exercise and products that can help and mindset things. Like it's all about this healthy living concept. The people that are in that group are people that are focused on living healthier. They're not people that are going to McDonald's 4 times a week, right? So it's a movement around being healthy. How can you create a movement around your business, your services, your products, whatever it is that you have to offer? When you get people that are attached to that movement, they just naturally gravitate to the content that you're sharing because it makes sense to them. Okay, so you're creating community. Now, the title of this was how to build this rapport in less than like 3 hours a week, 2 to 3 hours a week. Do you have to post every single day? It's advised, but you don't have to post 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. You don't have to go live every single day. You guys know if you've been in this group for any amount of time, I go live on Monday night, 8 p.m. every single week. Maybe not next week because I'll be in New Mexico. We have one last trip before school starts in a week and a half, 2 weeks. And the internet when we went last year was kind of so-so. So I will update you when we get there on Sunday. If it seems like I can stream live, I will absolutely stream, go live for a few minutes, give you guys some tips. If not, rain check, okay? But normally, every single week, I'm live in this group. You know to expect it. You know when there's a replay. You know where to find the replay pinned to the top in the guides. It's expected. You can do that, but you can be strategic in how and where you show up with your content. It does not have to take you hours upon hours upon hours. If you come and you watch these videos, hey, Cassidy, she says she's a VIP. If you come and watch these videos, my goal for you is that you walk away with at least one, hopefully more, actionable nugget. Something that you can say, okay, based on that training, the short and sweet little training, I want to do this in my business all week long. I want to go implement this one thing. I want to try this new thing. I want to tweak this thing. I want you to get a win from the training. Does that mean that I'm spending hours upon hours upon hours creating this content? No. Okay, it does not. So you can build that rapport with people, especially through live video, but you don't have to do it on a regular, like day-to-day basis. Once a week is fine. Now, if you guys have been around me long enough, you know, Wanda said she liked my necklace. Thank you. It's Kendra Scott. You know, I like my, fun little earrings. I think these were Amazon. I typically have sunglasses or a messy bun or something because that's just mom life in Texas heat. I'm surprised my hair's still down. It's July. When I'm sitting down, you see my little pink flowers that sit on my desk. You see the pink stuff in the background. Like, you get to know who I am as a person. There's not as much of that reciprocal unless you and I are in conversation through Messenger, right? But do you start to feel like you know who I am? You know how I speak, how I tend to talk with my hands, and I speak really quickly and I get excited and I'm super passionate about helping people. Like, you get to know me. There's that rapport when you come and you watch the video. Does that take you a whole lot of effort and a whole lot of time? No, it doesn't. Just show up for your people, show up for your community, and they will show up for you. Okay. I did a post on Friday. I think it was Friday, Fun Friday. And I just said, like, it was one of those fun little fill in the blank things. You know, no matter what, I can never resist buying something, or no matter how many of them I have, I always buy more. And for me, it's colorful pens. If you look down here, I have literally mugs full of colorful pens. This one I just organized the other day. Mugs and mugs and mugs of colorful pens because I love them and I can't stop buying them. Things like that. Number one, it's great for engagement. It's a quick and easy, doesn't take a whole lot of thought or a lot of reading. People answer it really fast, but it builds rapport. It helps me get to know my group members. It helps those lurkers, those people who just kind of watch and don't ever say anything. By the way, if you run a group, be the kind of participant in other groups that you want to have in your group. I promise you it makes all the difference. I'm that way in other groups because I want people to be that way in my group. So just a little tip there. But it keeps those lurkers, those little engagement questions, it gets people to come out of the woodworks and participate and say, hey, I'm here. Hey, by the way, I collect journals. I collect pens. I collect coffee mugs. I do this. I do that. Right? But then I can have conversations with those people. Then I can say, oh my gosh, Susie Q, what's going on? It's been a while. I'm so glad you're here in the group. Tell me more about your business. Tell me more about what's going on in your life. Like, just start that conversation. So posts like that, they don't take a lot of time. If you need some suggestions, I do have a content Trello board. It's $9. Let me know if you want that, with over 250 different kinds of posts and suggestions you can throw out there. Lots of engagement stuff, lots of educational stuff and prompts, inspirational things, that kind of stuff typically goes well. But post with a purpose too. Not just, willy-nilly, but I specifically posted that post because I want to, incorporate some fun in the group. It's exciting to have fun in the group, but also it's going to draw people out and I can connect with them and build rapport with them. And it doesn't take a lot of time. You can be strategic without being time consuming. And again, if you plan all this out, if you sit down and you say, these are the things that I want to incorporate in my business, in my group, I will do some kind of an anticipation post and let you guys know what's coming on a live. And then I do the live on Monday. Then on Tuesday, it seems to be working well, so I'll probably keep going. Tuesday morning, I'll post a, hey, heads up, who missed the training yesterday and wants to be tagged? Guess what? It gets a ton of engagement. All people have to do is say me. Doesn't take a lot of effort on their thumbs. They don't have to read a lot. So those kinds of posts build that rapport, gets people plugging in. And then I know who wants the information. Who can I help? Who's a potential client? Who's someone that I can serve, right? Can you see how you could do this in your own group? And are your wheels starting to spin? I want to hear if you're finding value in this or you're getting some good ideas. Drop that in the comments. I want to hear, make sure that this is resonating with you guys. Okay, so here's some of the content you can share in your group. You can share things that are going to, the get to know you member stuff, like I was talking about. You can share things that are going to shift their beliefs. So if you have consistent objections, that people are always telling you, oh, well, I can't do this because blah, 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 blah. Write a post about it. Share some content about it, right? Like for me, maybe they say, I don't really need a coach to help me put all that stuff together. I'll just figure it out on my own. And then 2 months later, 3 months later, 4 months later, they're like, yeah, that whole email marketing thing that I've really wanted to set up because it's really going to help my business. I haven't done it yet, but I've watched this entire Netflix series. It was great. Sometimes you need accountability. So maybe I make a post about how, for me, when I invest money and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I just spent that money on my business. Guess what? I get to work because I don't want to waste my time or that coach's time or the investment that I made. And it keeps me accountable. Plus I learn. And then when I learn more, I'm better. I'm better for my clients. I'm better for the group. The free members here in the group, right? Like it's a rising tide lifts all boats. So maybe I make a post about that. Maybe you have a common objection that you see that your potential customers, clients, whatever it is that you have say, oh, well, I'd really like to, but share a post about it. Help use your content to shift their beliefs and to inspire them and to build confidence, but also to tell them like, it's okay. You can take that next step. Your content can lead toward the next step in the buying decision. And it doesn't have to be something that's a one and done. The great thing about groups is that it can be repurposed and it can be evergreen. So there are certain posts that I will be tweaking, but I have been using for months. For instance, my welcome video. When someone comes into my group, I have a software that automatically captures all of that data, sucks it over to Google Sheets. And then it sucks it over from Google Sheets to my email responder, which is also an all-in-one platform. I highly recommend it. Email, my the only thing that's not in there is text. My membership sites, any product that I sell, my email, my trying to think what else. My list, my communications, my pages, opt-ins, squeezes, thank yous, all in one beautiful thing for less than ClickFunnels. So that software goes to Google Sheets, to my email software, and then it triggers a sequence and it goes out, automate, just by clicking, hi, come into my group. And then it also sends a Facebook message that says, hey, I'm Nicole, welcome to the group, would love to get to know you. Automatically, sweet, right? That Facebook message, I can't tell you the number of times people have said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for reaching out. That was so sweet of you. Here's who I am. Here's my business. Did that take me a lot of time? Nope. But it makes a big difference. And it stands out to people. And it lets people know, hey, I'm a real human being. Yeah, maybe I use software. Oh my gosh, I need to take off my nail polish. But maybe I use software to help me with some of that stuff. But then the person responding to that automated message, it's me. You get me. But the rest of it's just taking out the tedious, I guess would be the right word, putting some software in place, and then you can do the rest of that on your own. It's building rapport. Okay. That content, the messaging, it can all lead to conversations. When you have conversations and you do well with your conversations, that can lead to conversions. That can lead to people saying, actually, you know what? Yeah, I do need help setting all of this up. I do like the idea of a Facebook group and email marketing and text marketing and it all just working together and having a lead magnet, which there's a new one coming. Working on it this week. Hopefully I'll get it done before I leave for my trip, right? Like this is all so great. I just don't know how to piece it all together and I can't keep myself accountable. There you go. You get to know people when they stumble their words. There are some people that are going to say, actually, yeah, that sounds good. Can I work with you? What does it look like to work with you? Content can lead to conversation, can lead to conversion, which is a good thing for everybody because then you're helping that person with whatever it is that you help them with. They're winning and you made money and you feel good because you made an impact, but you're making money, so your revenue's going up. It's a win-win, right? This Facebook group does not have to be a time-consuming thing. I've been on here for now 17 minutes. I'm not spending a whole lot of time. There's 10 people on live. It's been as high as 12 or 13 at some point in time. There's going to be lots of people that watch the replay, and this video will be in here forever. So if I have a conversation with someone and they're like, Nicole, this whole Facebook concept makes sense to me, but I don't get how a Facebook group really can, build my clientele and build that know, like, and trust factor. Great. Let me tag you in a video. I can tag somebody in this video 2 years from now, and it's going to come back up in the group feed. And guess what? It's evergreen. And then once it comes back up, other people are going to see it and go, oh my gosh, I never saw this. Let me watch it. But begin, like I said at the beginning, because it's all about a community surrounded or created around one topic, one movement, one purpose, one strategy, right? If that video pops up and then Colette, who's on, she's like, oh my gosh, I didn't even see this video. I want to watch it. And then she's commenting on it. And then Kelly sees it and Kelly watches it. It's going to continue to boost in the group and it's going to help more people. You see how this can work, right? So if you're watching live, let me know that you're here live. If you're watching the replay, let me know that you're here on the replay. If you've learned something funny and quirky and whatever about me, and I told you guys at the beginning, if you watched the beginning, I bought one of these stand-up desk things. Watch this, I'm gonna make it go down. Ooh, I'm sitting with it now. And it goes up and down, okay? But I didn't go high enough. It's super cool. I love it, and it's like big and flat, so I can leave it on my desk. I can take it downstairs. But something like this, like I can talk about it. It's gonna benefit people. I could share an affiliate link about it, right? All the things. Forget where I was going with that. Oh, quirky. If you've learned something quirky about me, squirrel, I'm standing up for the first time while going live. And I'm like moving around. This is how I talk. This is me. I talk with my body. That may be for you. It may not be for you. But are you building rapport with me? Are you getting to know me? Are you feeling like she's just a normal person and she's just hanging out with me like we're having a conversation, right? That's all that this does. So when you leverage your Facebook group and you get to connect with people, then they realize she's cool. He's cool. Wow, she's got a lot of value. Wow, she really knows her stuff. Wow, they really can help me with this thing that I've been struggling with. Maybe I should reach out. Or if you reach out and they're like, yeah, actually, I've been thinking about it. Okay. You want to give them a win. You want to give them tips and tricks. You want to give them something. Like I said, every single video, if you watch, I hope you walk away with one thing, at least. that you can go and implement. Whether you ever pay me and become a client and I work with you on a much more intimate basis and really handhold and done with you kind of stuff, or you figure it out on your own, it doesn't matter to me. I'd love to help you, but if you want to figure it out on your own, totally cool. I hope that this is helpful for you. And I hope that you walk away and you say, okay, I want to go do that. All right. Does that make sense? So a couple other things. Let me just look at my notes and then I'll end because I know we're at 20 minutes. The cool thing about a group is you can acknowledge hard stuff. You can be authentic. You can be real. You can be yourself. And when it's all about the topic you're talking on, it doesn't matter. People are going to love you for it. They're going to appreciate the raw and the real stuff. And especially if you're like, hey, when I first started my Facebook group, it totally sucked. I had to completely revamp it. Or, hey, I had really, really high engagement at one point in time. Like 86% of my group was engaged. Holy moly, that's amazing. And then it tanked. And that sucked. And I'm working to get it back. Right? Like, I'll tell you guys that. I'll be real and I'll be honest and I'll show you what's working and what's not. But when you're doing that, it helps people realize who you are and how you can serve. Most importantly, it's not about, yes, it's about making money, but it's about how you make an impact and how you serve people. And I'm all about working with people who are there to help other people. That's my goal in this life is I'm a helper. I want to help people, help more people. Okay. What else do I have in my notes? You'd always look at like, why would somebody not buy and create content around that? So we kind of talked about that. So I think that's all I've got for you guys. Here's what I would recommend to you. If you do not have a Facebook group yet, you may not quite be to the point where you need one, but at some point in the next month or two, I highly recommend you get it set up. But you need to know who it is that you serve, what's the problem that you're solving, how you're going to get them there. And then you can start creating this movement, this community around it, this group of people who are going to love what it is that you have to offer and to bring to the table. And like I said before, if you guys want to be on the VIP text list, drop VIP in the comments. I'll make sure you get that. If you have not had a strategy call yet and you want to talk with me specifically about your business and how all of this can work in for your business, the automation, the software, the email marketing, the text marketing, the Facebook group, understanding your audience, tweaking your message, all of the things, then let me know. We can hop on a call, chat about a strategy, a game plan, and then same thing as always, you can take the information and go, great, that was awesome. Thanks, I'm going to go work on it my own. Or you can say, that's really freaking cool, but I need some help getting that done, and I need some accountability. What does it look like to work with you? And I can tell you both. But in the end, the goal is to help you out. Okay, so this week, go out there. If you have a group, focus on building rapport with your community. Focus on one or two things that you can tweak or you can implement that is going to help them get to know you. It's going to help them get to know more about how you can serve them and hopefully raise their hands to buy from you. And then figure out, how do I put this in the long term? What is my strategy to make this work week after week, month after month, quarter after quarter, right? We're not just short term here. We're focused on long term. All right. So that's all I've got for you guys. If you would like VIP list texting, drop that in the comments. If you want a strategy call, just drop game plan or shoot me a message. If you want the link to the desk, let me know. It's so freaking cool. Here, I'll show you guys one more time. You're going to get a shot. There's my biceps that I need to work out. So it's going down. Hello. And if I sit down, there you go. So it goes up pretty high from where it was. I'll take a picture and share it in the group too. But it's like, I don't know, 2 feet by 3 feet or something. My thought was I can use it if I'm recording videos or when I'm on strategy calls. I just want to stand up. I don't want to sit down in my chair all the time. Better for your metabolism that way, I think, too. All right, rapport. I'm building rapport and chit-chatting with you. I will stop here. Happy Monday. Thank you guys for being here. Please, if your notifications aren't on for the group, turn them on. Like I said earlier, if you have a group, participate in other groups like you would want group members to participate in yours, and it makes a world of a difference. Okay? Have a great week. See you guys in the group. Let me know if I can do anything for you. And until next time,